Hi guys, the starting level in Candy Crush Chili is 7,259. That's a red worm level with butterscotch and cotton candy and licorice locks. But I just want it, so now it's 7,560. That's a green monkey level with licorice and icing and 2 screens. I am playing with a little tiny human. She is here by herself, so we are having fun. We are going to go hang outside and get dirty because why not? Welcome to the surgery vlog that is 2 weeks long because I'm not coming home and working. And that's all folks. Hi guys. So apparently the nearest rain is 62 miles away. Technology is amazing how it can tell you how many miles away rain is. I just watched Hannah Montana. It's a great day and I have a really bored baby, so I'm going to try to let her play on Paint. I wish that the Amazon App Store was still a thing because they had the best app. Unfortunately, when the Amazon App Store got taken, the apps from it also got deleted. I miss my Disney coloring app. It was my favorite. Hopefully someday, they will reinstate the Amazon App Store. For now, I'm going to let her be creative as best as a disabled ant can actually do. And that's all, folks. Hi guys, I've had a Hannah Montana marathon today. Not by choice. So yeah, it's gorgeous outside. The baby went home last night. She was so tired and completely fell asleep on my lap, drawing on my tablet, so my dad scooped her up and laid her in her bed here. It makes me happy that she totally trusts her aunt. She also has been trying to give up naps, which isn't horrible. She's not upset most of the time. She is just falling asleep randomly. Yesterday happened to be my lap, which I kinda loved. So yeah, I am going to go do something. I don't know what that something is. And that's all, folks. Hi guys, so I made my last Kendall 36 video until May 11th, at least that's the plan. We'll see how things go. I have tried taking a break from work, but I'm honestly horrible at it. Unless I'm stuck in the hospital, I'm not going to get stuck at the hospital this weekend, because this hospital knows my special airway. And yes, they have done it twice before with the G-tube, so it's completely fine. I'm not even nervous. No, really, I'm not. I'd rather be at this specific hospital than anywhere else. So don't overthink it. The worst part will be the IV. It cannot be where they usually do it, so if anyone is nervous, it should be the nurse doing it. I have incredibly strong muscles when I get nervous, and getting an IV is stupid stressful just because I literally cannot hold still long enough for them to poke me and then try to secure it. I have cerebral palsy and that's one of my CP strengths or weaknesses. I'm not sure which. Well, I think I'm going to eat applesauce, and that's all, folks. Hey guys, why do car wash places always up stuff on your back wiper and don't tell anyone? But at least my car is clean. So my surgery is literally, well, my check-in time is 6 in the morning. So surgery is probably 7:30. We have to leave probably before 5, so that's not fun. Part of me loves being disabled because I'm usually the first case of the day. That also because I'm tube-fed. There is a siren suddenly. I hope everyone's okay anyway. Because I'm tube-fed, I think that makes me bump up earlier. Unfortunately, we are about an hour drive because everyone around here is scared of my airway problems. I have a complex airway, especially now. So they all know me at this hospital where I am going. I have had several surgeries at this hospital. So yeah, I wasn't allowed to take a break from my wheelchair today because she was scared about me taking a nap, so I fell asleep at my desk. Laugh out loud. If my body needs a nap, I will fall asleep in my wheelchair. Without even thinking, so yeah. That is how I roll. It's a gorgeous day outside. Kinda smells funky though. But our neighbor is, I don't know what the correct term is. It's not a dump, it's not a junkyard. But it's along those lines, I think, I don't know. But it feels good to be absolutely incredible outside. I am going to go do something, and that's all, folks. Hi guys, so surgery is done with. I have 0 functioning fingers, which I didn't even use my hands anyway, so it's not a problem. I am left-handed. I haven't actually used my right hand for at least a couple weeks now because it hurt for any time. So now I literally cannot. So yeah. But what actually hurts is my forearm side. They opened my arm up to cut the tendons. My fingers are still freaking freezing cold. But I feel pretty awesome considering that I was literally cut open. However, I'm definitely due for my normal medicine and stuff. And that's all, folks. Hi guys, it's day 3. This surgery recovery process sucks. This surgery is literally the hardest surgery ever, other than my stomach surgery, but that was hard for a different reason, and yeah. If you don't know, then consider yourself lucky, or go back and watch those videos. The reason why this is super duper hard this time around is because I literally cannot control my arm. In the fall last year, I got switched on to Baclofen, which made my right arm lose control, and I haven't gotten any of it back. So my arm is literally flying all over the place and it's twisting the wrong way and all of the things. So yeah, it's actually started to feel bad again. I'm going to go take care of it, and that's all, folks. Hi guys. I keep starting to write this vlog, but then I got nauseous, so I fixed it. Then my arm started hurting and then yeah. I'm waiting for my aunt to get home. She thinks she's moving away from me, but I don't think we can handle it. She's been gone for 2 weeks, and it was 2 weeks too long, so she can run but she'll come back. I need to go put my arm up on my desk and play some games to get my mind off of my arm because I literally was stupid and let the pain get out of control because I'm too tired and yeah. I would have thought we'd get a Star Wars chest because today's May the 4th, May the Force. What the heck, Disney Magic Kingdoms game? You usually do something. And that's all, folks. Hi guys, so Amazon puts the littlest stuff in gigantic bags. I bought my mom a keychain for Mother's Day. The saying fits our relationship perfectly. It says, it doesn't matter how old I get, I will always need your mom. Which is absolutely true. I have my dad's gift for Father's Day or his birthday. But he holds the camera, so I'm not going to say what it is. He is going to love it, I hope. I feel pretty good, no more nausea. My arm definitely hurts, that's the first thing I could feel, and it's annoying. It is getting better, though very slowly. They dug in my arm for the tendons, though. My fingers are not numb anymore at all. I can feel all 4. I had a problem with my cast sliding off. So we had to fix that. It wasn't pleasant. But in 9 days, I will get a new cast that will be better. They didn't even put hard stuff where they cut my arm open. Why not? So yeah. In other news, my hearing aids are acting up. One sounds really quiet. And then the other one sounds weird. It also turns off and on randomly. So I don't know what that's about. But yeah. I am going to go do something, and that's all, folks. Hi guys. We changed my hearing aid filters. And now they are working perfectly fine. I have never had that happen before where I literally couldn't hear out my hearing aids because the filters were dirty. But yeah. I miss the old days when hearing aids didn't have filters. But the hearing aids back then sucked so much that I hated them. So I don't know. I wish they didn't have filters, but with today's technology, it's weird and I don't know how to explain it. My arm today, it hurts. I cannot control it and it's twisting, which has messed up the cast. So we had to fix it multiple times. I think we need to go with a cast that won't allow me to twist my arm, but then again, that could make my CP go crazy. I don't think it's smart to go without a cast because I don't have enough control to protect myself from myself. I know that sounds incredibly crazy, but I'm just saying. This is my arm that I rest on stuff. So it needs protection. This cast doesn't have a good bottom, and that's where my long incision is, so it hurts. That's the first thing I felt right away. So yeah, I feel like I'm just rambling, so I'm going to go. And that's all, folks. Hi guys, it's actually pretty nice outside. My arm is doing better a little bit each day, but it's still pretty painful. I'm sleeping relatively okay. It's definitely painful around 5 to 6 in the morning to the point where I cannot take it anymore. But considering I had to get up and go sit in the recliner in the middle of the night for a few nights, we're improving. We are getting the kids tomorrow, so I hope they are asleep through my struggles. They usually do, but it's going to be interesting. I am going to go eat applesauce and then go do something, and that's all, folks. Hi guys. I'm not sure what the ending level in Candy Crush Jelly is. I just got back from the outlets. I'm going to eat lunch, and then probably crash out watching Tinker Bell. My hand is doing, it's not cut off yet. But seriously though, it needs to be on ice, it's sore. I'm ready for my next cast, because this one keeps sliding off. So stay tuned to see what color it is going to be. Thumbs up and subscribe and check out my Instagram, and that's all, folks.